The Haunted Route. Rain pelted the windshield, creating a disorienting blur of city lights as Sam, a seasoned taxi driver, navigated the labyrinthine streets. It was a stormy night, and the thought of long rides in the pouring rain didn't appeal to him. That was until he received a call from a mysterious client. "Pick up on Coldwater Road," the dispatcher had said, and Sam hesitated for a moment. Coldwater Road was notorious among cab drivers, a place whispered about in the darkest corners of the city. But curiosity and the promise of a hefty fare led him to accept the request. Sam's taxi snaked through the city's labyrinthine streets, taking him closer to Coldwater Road. The city's bright lights gradually faded, replaced by a pitch-black darkness that seemed to swallow the night. A single flickering streetlight marked the beginning of the infamous road, casting eerie shadows on the wet asphalt. As he ventured further, the world outside the taxi became unrecognizable. Tall, gnarled trees lined the road, their branches twisted like grotesque fingers. Fog rolled in, wrapping the area in an impenetrable veil. Sam couldn't help but shudder as a chilling sense of foreboding crept over him. The dispatcher had said the client's name was Mr. Blackwood. Sam pulled over near the designated address, a crumbling, decrepit mansion that loomed over the road. He checked his watch. 2:45 a.m. The place looked abandoned, and he wondered if this was some kind of prank. Just as he was about to leave, a figure emerged from the shadows. Mr. Blackwood, as he introduced himself, was a tall man with hollow eyes. His voice was as cold as the night, and he ordered Sam to drive. Without further ado, Sam started the engine, and they embarked on a treacherous journey into the heart of Coldwater Road. As they drove, strange things began to happen. Shadows danced on the periphery of the headlights, shapes that shouldn't exist in the physical world. Unearthly whispers brushed against Sam's ears, chilling his spine. He felt a presence in the back seat, something unseen, but undeniably there. Mr. Blackwood remained stoic, his gaze fixed on the road ahead, but his lips moved silently as though reciting an incantation. The surroundings grew more ominous as they delved deeper into the desolate road. Ancient, overgrown cemeteries appeared on both sides, and Sam couldn't help but notice the tombstones bore his own name, with today's date of death. Terror gripped him as the road itself seemed to twist and contort, like an entity aware of their presence. Sam's taxi, once pristine, began to decay before his eyes, rust forming on the body and the interior crumbling into ruin. Desperate to escape this nightmare, Sam demanded answers from Mr. Blackwood. The passenger's eyes gleamed with malevolence as he revealed the truth. Coldwater Road was cursed by a tragedy from centuries ago, a terrible event that had trapped it in a nightmarish loop of despair. Sam had unknowingly entered a world where the living mingled with the dead. The taxi continued down the haunted route, with every mile taking Sam closer to the heart of the curse. Mr. Blackwood's incantations grew louder and more urgent, as though trying to appease the malevolent forces that surrounded them. Finally, they reached a desolate clearing where a spectral congregation awaited. The ghostly figures of those lost in the tragedy of Coldwater Road gathered around, and Sam realized he was destined to join them. He watched in terror as the scene replayed, a never-ending cycle of despair. Sam's taxi vanished, leaving nothing but an empty road, and his cries joined the chorus of anguished souls. The ghostly figures faded into the darkness, and the road fell silent once more. Coldwater Road remained cursed, a haunted route where the living and the dead converged, trapped in a never-ending nightmare. And the tragic history of the place claimed another lost soul, leaving behind an eerie trail of mystery and fear for those who dared to venture into its darkness.